What's up, it's your boy lemarss, and today we're going to be looking at the Aria summon quest line. And now Aria is a new summonable that just came out with the Summonable update, which I also need to go over. But this summonable focuses on increasing EXP gain. I don't know what her stat table looks like or what her passives and actives look like, so we're going to be finding all of this out today together, as well as what the actual process for the quest line looks like. So once you get to level 235, you get the access to her quest line, and if you have money, big baller, you can go ahead and skip the quest with the Summonable taming coupon out of the cash shop, which I believe is going to run you $4.90, so it's only $5, which is pretty cheap. Not gonna lie, for a time saver. Or we can go ahead and press the start taming process, which is what we're going to do today, and begin the quest line. So first quest is Elena's message. Elena sent a message to visit Coral City. Let's see what she has to say. I guess the easiest way to get there is going to be to go to the listed dungeons, or the EXP dungeons, 220 Euphony Corals. That's the easiest way to get there. Do you actually get to this map without teleporting to the dungeon directly? Looks like you have to come from Mermaid Room. Oh wow, so the Mermaid Room in the aquarium will take you to Coral City. That makes a lot of sense, despite the fact that there's a big level gap. So when you talk to Elena, she tells you about Aria, and then she requests that you go ahead and get 3 magic sea bubbles, which can be obtained in Twin Caves. Let's do that. Twin Caves is right here. So you have to run Twin Caves 3 times in order to get the 3 magical sea bubbles. Luckily, in one of the most recent patches, they increased the dungeon entry amount for 235 and below dungeons to 3 entries minimum. So that's pretty cool. Makes this a lot more bearable, because had they not changed that, this would easily be a multiple day quest line. But it is going to be slightly annoying to do this dungeon 3 times. It is what it is though. $5 or play the game. And that's what I think is really interesting about the whole like pay to win argument, right? You're not winning anything by spending $5 on that summonable ticket. You're just speeding up the process. At the end of the day, we are all going to get the same summonable. It's just about how long it's going to take the person who spends $5 to get it compared to the person who doesn't. And in this instance, the person who spends $5 is going to be instant. Pay for convenience is the better term. But I mean, is it really convenient to cut out playing the game? Can I show this quest on the notification bar? Yeah, you can. Nice. Oh, while I'm doing this, I might as well do some actual quests in this dungeon. Go ahead and get that free EXP. You feel me? All done. Next, Elena wants us to go into the Canyon of Chaos and get pure essence of wind and pure essence of water. Then we're going to report to Asma and Lumen. Open up our dungeon list, 235 in the Chaos. Grab the EXP quest on the way. So far, it looks like you get all the essence of water on the first run, and the essence of wind come from the mobs on this map, which is going to be kind of tedious, but not the worst thing in the world. Next, Asma's going to ask us to go to the desert and collect some sand and some wind. So we'll open up our dungeon list and go over to Ra's Palace. And you should finish all of the sand collection on Palace 4. Then you go into Hall of Rest. You should finish the quest in this room. And after that, Gallus and Canyon of Chaos. That doesn't sound right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Gallus is in Devil's Canyon. Yeah, Gallus is definitely at the end of Devil's Canyon. There goes 1 of 3 crystals right there. And there is number 3. Now we're going back to Asma and Lumen. Now you have to get 500 special shards, which can be obtained by decomposing equipment. And for the most part, the special shards come as the second drop table when you decompose. So you'll get a primary shard, and special shard will be the second shard that comes at a chance when decomposing items. So really just go to the guidebook, probably go to listed dungeons and just run low level dungeons like World's Genesis, Crash Zone, and pretty much any other dungeon that gives you Room Palace that'll drop a bunch of dungeon exclusive armor and weapons, and then just decompose those items to get a bunch of special shards. And you need 5 memorial reset crystals. It looks like the purple ones do not work, which are the ones you get from events. So you have to go to Bellows, talk to my man Rohan, and buy 5 of the clear background memorial crystals, which can be traded. So that's going to run you about 200 mil. Once you finish that quest, then you want to get a runestone scroll, superior shards, legendary shards, and then you report back to Asma. So superior shards are going to come from decomposing some gear as well, and then the legendary shards are also going to come from decomposing boss drop equips specifically, or dungeon specific equips at a higher rate. And then you're going to get 4 runestone scrolls, which is going to run you a good dollar. Going to be 600 mil actually. Then once you have those, you go back to Asma and Lumen. Asma's going to ask you to get 100 chocolate chip cookies as the final quest, and to get those you go over to crafting, alchemy, food, chocolate chip cookies, intermediate recovery potions, advanced recovery potions, and special shards. Then you're going to go back to Coral City and talk to Elena or Alina, and boom, we're done. We've unlocked the new summonable. Our baby girl Aria is level 1. She evolves at level 10. Well, she evolves at level 7, and then she awakens at level 10. And of course, in order to level her up, we're going to have to go EXP grind. But as of now, Aria has 1 skill. She increases your EXP gain rate by +2 per level, and there's 50 levels. And Aria, unlike Richtering, she is the same as the other summons. To summon her initially, it's cheap, just 1 summon spellbook, but to resummon her is going to cost you 40 spellbooks. So it's going to be quite the journey to level her up. So it seems like when the summon is ready to be leveled up and you recall it, and then you press the evolve or level up button, you're able to summon it for 1 summon ticket as if it was a fresh summon for the day, off cooldown. So that's pretty good to know, because that means if you have a lot of EXP gain rate, you can level up your summon pretty quickly and not blow through a lot of summon books. And it looks like at level 2 or stage 2, Aria gets a bubble attack summon like the one you just saw right there. And quest reward EXP does not apply to the summonables, so you have to actually grind them out the old-fashioned way. No new skills at level 3. Oh, level 4. Looks like she got some changes in her appearance, and we got a new skill: attack nearby enemies with a seductive harp performance. Nice. Let's increase that EXP gain rate. It takes 3 summonable upgrade spellbooks to increase her EXP gain rate skill. There goes that harp, and it makes noise. Not sure how I feel about that. Well, I guess all of the other summonable skills make noise too. It's just they're not that noticeable since they aren't playing actual music. This dungeon also gives a ridiculous amount of EXP. I'm wondering if it gives more than Chunzik. I've almost filled up the entire bar off of 1 run. Pretty crazy. Stage 5, baby. No new skills. Let's see just how much this EXP bar fills up in 1 run, starting from 0. We have 2 more stages until she evolves, and then the EXP sinks. Stage 7 to 10 are in-game levels of difficulty. But that bar is already filling up. We're about 25% through, and only on the 2nd map. So it looks like we will probably get her to stage 7 today, by the end of this EXP route actually. Yeah, that 1 run gave us half the EXP bar. Yo, I don't remember how summons leveled up before, because I leveled up most of my summons way before the summon update, the awakening update, but I don't remember them leveling up this fast. I don't know. Maybe I've just been out the loop for a while, but this EXP is crazy. Twisted Genesis EXP is really good too, and you get it a lot faster than Sunset Forest. Looks like about the same amount too. That's the crazy part. Wow. Yeah, Twisted Genesis offers slightly less EXP than Sunset Forest. Slightly less. I got over 50% for that Sunset Forest run, and I got a little under 50% for that Twisted Genesis run. So pretty good information being gathered during this Aria session. Okay, taking her off, evolving her, Well, I guess I can't really even call that first evolution because she's been evolving with every single stage. I guess they just grow, you know? I don't recall the other summonables growing with each stage though. Like her visuals have been changing with each stage very slightly, but I'm sure the stage 7 visuals will be distinctly different from the others. But no new skills. And now for the final milestone for this series, stage 7. And Aria evolves to a princess with a crown. And I can only imagine what she must look like once she gets to stage 10. But we won't be doing that in this series because getting her from stage 7 to 10 is going to take weeks, more than likely, instead of a couple hours. And so we're not going to aim for that. But we now have access to her main set of skills, her main set of pre-awakening skills. And so we have the bubbles we saw earlier, the Song of Aria, the Rage of Aria, which creates a huge wave that engulfs nearby enemies. Temptation of Aria creates a vortex that pulls everything in and attacks nearby enemies. We have Aria's Blessing, which gives us EXP gain rate, which caps out at 100 EXP gain rate. Then we have the Hand of Nature, which gives us 1 EXP rate and 1 dual accuracy per level for 3 summonable upgrade spellbooks. Honestly, I would upgrade this first because dual accuracy is very important at this point in our game, just because we have so many dungeons with extremely high level mobs that are hard to hit. So you're going to need some accuracy. I know I'm going to upgrade this first for sure. I'm lacking accuracy right now and I'm struggling in some of the new hard dungeons, like Chungzik Memorial, for example. And then we have EXP gain rate and movement speed. So you can get 30 movement speed from Aria and let's see, a total of 160 EXP gain rate. So that's actually pretty nice. Of course, you want to max out all her passives first. So I'd probably go in order with the EXP gain rate and accuracy. Then over here to the EXP gain rate and movement speed, just so I can enjoy the game a little differently. And then I'd finish off with EXP gain rate +2 a level with Blessing of the Sea. And then from there, you probably can just pick any of these skills in any order after you've completed your actual summons that are more damage centered and damage focused. But at this time, let's go ahead and check out some of these skills in action. And then we're gonna wrap up. There goes the bubbles. There goes our song. There goes our wave. And there goes our, what is that? Cyclone? Our vortex. And it looks like the skills actually spawn or are triggered in order, in the actual order that they're set here in the skill list from left to right, top to bottom. And they have cooldowns, of course, but that's pretty cool. So bubbles again, our song, our wave, that looks super cool. And then our vortex, which seems to have the longest cooldown. There it is, the vortex, because it is a summon that lasts for a while and it seems to actually pull the mobs in. So there you have it. There is Aria up to stage 7, pre-awakening. I can only imagine what awakening Aria has in store for us, but we'll check that out at a later date. Once again, this has been your boy lemarss. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.